Hello everyone, my name is Sandra Fang. I'm on Koh Tao Island in Thailand right now. This is a diving paradise. Today I'll lead you into a yin yoga practice to open the hips. You can combine this practice with a yang practice. You can do a vinyasa flow before this, or you can go straight into it. Let's begin.
Come to child's pose, either with your knees together or far apart. Bring your hips to your heels. Scan your body for any tensions. The physical focus of the yin yoga practice is not on the muscles. Yin yoga targets the connective tissues, such as the ligaments, tendons, fascia, bones, and even the joints. So take a moment to surrender your body to the earth with every exhalation. Train your mind to be here with 100% of yourself. On your next inhalation, tuck your toes down and lift your hips up to downward facing dog. Maybe your joints are still tight, so take a moment to walk your legs out. Warm up the hip joints, knees, and your ankles. The next pose is dragon pose. Step your right foot forward between the hands. Place your front foot under the heel. Take a moment to settle into the pose. Slide the back knee backward. Come to your edge where your body naturally stops. If your left knee hurts, place a blanket under your left knee. Notice how you feel right now. Observe the sensations around your right hip and the hip flexors and quadriceps of your left leg. You can place your hands on either side of the front foot. You can also bring your hands onto your right knee and keep your body upright. This pose can be intense. Make sure you find your appropriate depth and breathe into the sensations in the body. Allow each exhalation to soften your shoulders, your neck, your face, and your forehead a little bit more. If this variation is too deep for you, feel free to come back to the first variation anytime. You can stay here, or if you want to go deeper, step your right foot outside of your right hand. Point your toes out about 30 degrees. And then bend your elbows down to your mat. If you have two blocks, you can also get two blocks to support your elbows. Now breathe deeply and slowly. Bring some ease into your effort. Observe how you feel in your body right now. We'll stay here for one more minute. If you feel like this pose is too intense, feel free to go back to child's pose anytime you like. Now slowly come out from the pose. Push your hands on the mat. Tuck your left toes down. Bring your hips slightly up and back to stretch out your right leg. Take your time and come back to child's pose. Stay here for a few deep breaths. Observe the difference between your left and your right hip. Can you feel any energy flow? Which side is heavier? Which side feels lighter? Once you're ready, lift your hips up to downward facing dog. Feel free to walk your legs out and then step your left foot forward to dragon pose on your left side. Make sure your left heel is under your left knee. Take a moment to find your edge and settle into the pose. You can stay low with your hands on the mat, or you can bring your upper body up to an upright position. Make sure you practice to listen deeply to the voice of your body and respect your body's limitation. Yin yoga is not about intensity, it's about time. Keep your patience to the practice and time would reveal its magic to you. You may continue to hold this pose, or you may choose to go deeper. Move your left foot outside of your left hand. Point your toes out about 30 degrees. Feel free to adjust the position of your left foot and your right knee, either with your hands on the mat or bring your elbows down to the floor. This pose can be a little bit uncomfortable, but it should be joyful discomfort rather than unpleasant pain. Now slowly come out from the pose. Push your hands on the mat. Bring your hips slightly up and back to stretch out your left leg. Take your time and slowly come back to child's pose. Stay here for about 1 minute. Take your time to feel your hips after both sides of the dragon pose. When you're ready, tuck your toes down and come to downward facing dog. The next pose is swan pose. From down dog, bring your right leg forward. Keep your right knee bent and externally rotate your right hip. Take a moment to check in with your right knee. Make sure there's no pain. If you're quite flexible, flex the right ankle and move it slightly forward. Center yourself so your body weight is even on both of your hips. Feel free to slide your left leg slightly back to find a comfortable position. If your right hip is not rested on the mat, you can put a blanket under. In swan pose, we keep the torso in an upright position and allow your shoulders to relax more with every exhalation. For the next 2 minutes, we will sink deeper into sleeping swan pose. Keep your hips even and slowly bring your upper body forward and down to the mat. You can support your body on your elbows or you can come all the way down. Let go of any tension in your body and let your body weight bring you deeper into the pose. Let your breath anchor you to the present moment. We'll stay here for 2 minutes. Stay here for one more breath. Now on your next inhalation, pushing your hands to the floor. And take your time, slowly move your left leg forward. Straighten both of your legs. Bring your hands to the mat behind your hips. Relax your whole body and feel any energy flow in the body. Feel your hips. The next pose is half butterfly. Bring your left leg straight out in front of you. Bend your right knee. Bring the soles of your right foot to your left inner thigh. Make sure both of your legs are completely relaxed. If you have any injuries or pain in your lower back, then keep your lower back straight. Otherwise, feel free to round your back to relax your core muscles. Allow the gravity to bring your body forward and down closer to the earth. If your hamstrings are tight, you may consider bending your left knee slightly or sitting higher on a blanket. This pose gives a nice stretch to your back muscles and all the way down to your left hamstrings. In Yin Yoga, there's no perfect pose we have to achieve. So be receptive and let life unfold before us. We will stay here for one more minute, but if the pose is too intense for you, you can come back to child's pose anytime you like. Make sure you listen to your body deeply. On your next inhalation, slowly pushing your hands to the floor, extending your right leg straight forward. Take a moment to breathe and to feel your body. Anytime when you're ready, slowly come back to downward facing dog or child's pose. From downward facing dog, bring your left leg forward to swan pose. Keep your left knee bent and externally rotate your left hip. Make sure there's no pain around your left knee. Flex your left ankle, and if you have the space to go deeper, move your left foot slightly forward. Center yourself so your body weight is even on both hips. Use a blanket if necessary. Keep your torso upright and soften your shoulders, your jaw, the skin on your face, and your forehead. Allow your deep, smooth breath to nourish your body. Notice how your hips and your spine feel. When we practice yoga, it's important to always follow the wisdom of your body. In order to tap into the wisdom of your body, you need to listen mindfully. For the next 2 minutes, lower your body forward and down to the earth into sleeping swan pose. You can support your upper body on your elbows, or you can come all the way down. Sink deep into relaxation. Your mind is relaxed, but your awareness is sharp. If your mind wanders to somewhere else, use your breath to bring it back to the here and now. Only in the present moment, you are in touch with life. We need to train our mind in order to live life deeply. On your next inhalation, slowly pushing your hands to the floor. Bring your right leg all the way forward. Extend both of your legs forward. Hands behind your hips. Relax your whole body. And savor the sensations around your hips. Half butterfly with your right leg straight. Bend your left knee. Bring the sole of your left foot to your right inner thigh. Grounding your sitting bones. Make sure your hips are even. And then slowly lower your upper body forward and down. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Breathe deeply. Again, if you have any injuries or lower back pain, please keep your upper body straight. Otherwise, you can round your spine to stretch deeper into your back muscles. We will stay here for 4 minutes. At the beginning, your hamstrings are tight. Slowly with time, your body will open up and you'll be able to go deeper naturally. During this moment of quietness, connect with your inner self. Watch your thoughts as they come and go. On your next inhalation, slowly pushing your hands to the floor, coming out from the pose. Bring your hands behind your hips, extending your legs straight forward. Relax and feel. Lie down on your back and come to our last pose today, Shavasana. Be aware of your breath and your body condition. Observe every inhalation and every exhalation. Scan your body from toes to the crown of your head for any tension. Relax your body even more with every exhalation. Shavasana at the end of a yin yoga practice feels very different from the one at the end of a yang yoga practice. Pay attention to the state of your mind. You can stay here as long as you like. Anytime when you feel like you're ready to come out from Shavasana, bend your knees, turn your body to the left side. Take a moment to breathe here. Then push your hands on the floor and slowly coming up to sit. Grounding your sitting bones, lengthen your spine. Take a few breaths here. Remember to bring this positive energy, calmness, and insight into your everyday life.